Hi there, this is going to serve as a channel update. It's been a while since I've posted any content, but that doesn't mean that the activity on the channel has slowed down. First off, just a thank you to all the people that have posted comments, provided feedback, as well as your subscriptions. I did not anticipate over the months that I was releasing some of this content to even get over 100 subscribers. So for that, you've got my thanks. Here. Have one balloon. Bye-bye balloon. Okay, so the main thing that I wanted to discuss with you is just a few upcoming videos that I know that I will be doing in the immediate future. The first actually has nothing to do with laptops. It actually has to do with smartwatches. For those of you in the know, you'll recognize this as the original Pebble. I was very sad when Fitbit bought these guys out. I was ready to buy their Time smartwatch on Kickstarter and everything, and then poof, gone. And rather than putting money behind a product that would eventually be even further in its planned adolescence, you could say, is actually when I backed the TicWatch, and that was the TicWatch E that will be coming here this month, and I hope to do an unboxing of that, my impressions, how it stacks up against, in my opinion, the best smartwatch that you could have bought, and just my general impressions of use. Now, that'll be a video once the watch gets here. However, due to Google reasons, the watch can't get here before November 18th because there's an over-the-air software update that's being done, blah, blah, blah. If you want to know more about that, I can create a separate video on the development history of that. But a video that I am wanting to put together, and I really need your help to do it, this is, don't judge me harshly, my daily driver. This is one of the first, well, I shouldn't say it's the very first, but it is one of the earlier MacBook Pro Retinas. And this has been my daily driver since 2012. And the battery eventually will need to be replaced. It's around 73% capacity. You can do it yourself, but there is glue on the inside, and for the cost of the battery and Apple to do it is $199 Canadian. And if they break my trackpad, they have to replace it. If I break my trackpad, I gotta replace it. So that is something that will eventually need to be addressed. But I am also getting a little sick and tired of the Mac operating system just a little bit, and I'm always looking for, well, what's going to be the next best thing, or the next thing that I want to use. And I have done a lot of research, and I'm hoping to put some of that research into a few videos if there's interest on what I'm going to buy to replace this. And that's what I've actually got up on my ThinkPad. Now, the ThinkPad just doesn't have the performance that I need. So there are a couple of different options that I have been examining, and it's essentially come down to probably 3 companies. Although, again, I'm really interested to hear your thoughts as well. I've been looking at the XPS 15 and 13 lineup, both of them, but I'm leaning more towards the 15 because it has that dedicated graphics card. And I know that the Intel integrated is better, but I actually enjoy playing some somewhat, performance demanding games like StarCraft 2. I've been playing that a lot on my Mac, and it's starting to chug a bit. So having a GTX 1050, isn't super great, but it's better than that integrated stuff. Now, the other thing too is that there is a possibility of getting Linux if I wanted it to run on these laptops. Dell has supported it on their XPS 13 lineup with the integrated graphics card. I know that the switching of the graphics card under Linux is a bit dubious at the moment. One of the other companies I've been looking at is Razer, but I haven't been looking at them as seriously because, quite frankly, I think they're overpriced for their specs. And this is a big deal for me, is actually customer support. And I know that Razer is not based or has any of their customer support based in North America. And that is a borderline deal breaker for me. Because as much as I use that machine for fun, I take that to work every single day. If I don't have that, my day becomes immediately more difficult. And that is one of the reasons why, as much as I am ashamed to say it, these are also on my radar. And I am ashamed to say it for a couple of reasons. One, the cult of Apple. Two, the overpriced point. And three, the only dedicated graphics card option I can get is a Radeon. And that makes me sad. I liked it a lot when they had the NVIDIA chipsets. And looking at the cost of one of these before any discounts that I might be able to take advantage of is $3,700 before taxes. And that is not fun. And of course, dongle life. So that's a decision that's coming up, maybe not in the immediate future, but in the near future. And I'd be really curious to hear your thoughts in the comments. I have watched easily over 100 videos of different reviews, and I don't know, the reviews are okay, like they're quality productions, but that's what they are, is productions, and they're not really using these review units in a realistic test environment, in my opinion. I know they'll say, oh, I've been using it for a month. Well, like, yeah, but you're mostly benchmarking that in about a dozen other laptops. So I am leery to wholeheartedly trust. And I am not a sponsored channel at this time. I am not pulling in the money where I can just buy all three, do a video on each, and then make my decision. So again, any feedback that you would have as a community, I'd be very interested to hear. If you had the choice between these three laptops that you were going to use for the next 8 years or more, which one do you think would be the decision that you could best live with? I'd really like to hear your thoughts in the comments below, assuming that YouTube has not moved the comments from below, wherever they end up. And once again, I want to thank you for all the support that you've shown the channel, and if there is content that you would like to see, please don't hesitate to request it below, and as soon as I am able, I would be happy to make a video for you. See you later.